Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, I often get asked the question, especially while I'm in the workplace, why I have my smoothies and why I have my fruit salads first thing in the morning. And I wanted to call in an expert, of course. And so we've got Shukul, who's going to be answering this really important question as to why we should have fruit on an empty stomach.
I'm going to cover 3 reasons why we should be eating fruit first thing in the morning. The first one is that fruit is one of the fastest digesting foods. Now, the reason this is so important is that we don't want anything to get in the way of the digestion of fruit. So, if we are to eat some complex carbohydrate, for example, such as a grain like oats or rice, these take a bit longer in the digestive system than fruit does. Therefore, if we eat fruit after some of these types of foods, like is most commonly done, we normally eat fruit as a dessert after we've already had our main meal, the fruit will sit in our stomach, and once it's digested, it won't be able to leave because these complex carbohydrates are still in there digesting. This will mean the sugars in the fruit start to ferment, and this can cause all sorts of digestive issues, most notably bloating and gas. So really important to make sure that you eat fruit first thing in the morning. The second reason that we should be eating fruit first thing in the morning is quite closely linked to the first reason. We want to extract the maximum amount of nutrition from this food. We all know that fruit is jam-packed full of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, micronutrients. It's such an amazing food nutritionally that eating it on an empty stomach will mean that we extract the maximum of those nutrients. We are not mixing it with any of the other foods that we eat throughout the day. In fact, our body almost acts like a sponge, soaks up all those amazing healthy nutrients first thing in the morning. So definitely try to eat your fruit first thing in the morning if you want to extract the maximum amount of nutrition from that food. And the third reason that we want to be eating fruit first thing in the morning is for hydration reasons. Now, most of us don't really drink a lot of water during the night. We're asleep for more than 8 hours, so 8 or more hours without any kind of hydration. We wake up in the morning dehydrated. Now, even though we will generally drink water first thing in the morning, eating fruit first thing in the morning will just add to the hydration that we get in our day. And food makes up about 20% of our daily water intake, so making sure that we eat water-rich, hydrating foods that are full of fiber will really make sure we maximize the hydration that we get in the morning. And this will just mean that you get your day off to a really good start. Being hydrated, your mind functions better, your muscles function better, so everything in the body just works better, and you want to start your day off right. So definitely eating fruit first thing in the morning is one of the best things you can do. So now that I've gone through all this information, how can we make it easy? I'm just going to give you some simple tips. The first thing I'd like you to think about is starting your day off with a smoothie, for example. Now, this is because it's the most convenient way to get your fruit intake in the morning. It's something that you can just make and take out the door with you. You can drink it in the car on your way to work. It's just such an easy way to get your fruit intake done, out of your way. It's done and dusted. So the second tip to make it easier to get your fruit in at the start of the day is to do some food prep. Now, I'm a busy dad and I've got a little toddler that's running around keeping me really busy. So making sure I'm prepared makes a huge difference for me making sure I can get the right food in the morning first thing. Chop up the fruit maybe the night before, put it into containers. This way you can either, like I said in the first tip, put that fruit into a smoothie to take away with you, or it's just something you can pull out of the fridge and take it to work, and therefore you can eat it when you get to work. It's just really simple, easy, and you don't have to think about doing any extra work when you wake up in the morning. So a lot of the reasons people might find it more convenient to choose some other type of food is because it might take more effort to get your food prep done in relation to fruit. So if you do it in advance, that's going to make it heaps easier. The third tip is, again, something to do with convenience. There's lots of companies that do food deliveries and, for example, fruit delivery boxes. And so if you find a company that can deliver to you a fruit box maybe once a week or twice a week, this is going to make it easy. You'll always have fruit available, it'll always be there in the house, so you don't have to think about your fruit supply. Alright guys, that's why we should be eating fruit first thing in the morning.
Thank you so much, Shukul, for that detailed explanation. I hope you guys got a lot out of that video. If you have any comments or questions, please note them below. And for more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.